Hello. Welcome back to my channel. Hope you're all doing well. I'm sorry it's been a while, but I am back, and I am back with another series of the Seek, Gather and Create Challenge, which I run over on Instagram with Tina, Laura and Mel, who I'll put in the description below. The challenge is basically a scavenger hunt. We set 4 prompts to find each Sunday, and you gather those things together and create something, anything you like, using any mediums, using the 4 items. This runs this time through February, and we're on week 1. Week 1, we asked you to find a fish, a circle, something see-through, and something blue. So I found an old cigarette card with a fish on it. I found this old game piece for a circle. I have got some alcohol inks in various blues, and I also had a piece of tracing paper for my see-through element. And I thought, as I was searching through, I came across these quilt pins and decided that I would do something on that for a bit of a change. So I've also got, this is a piece of canvas paper, an old book page, which so my initial idea, and this is the only idea I have, is to create pin, some kind of pin on there using the canvas. So without further ado, I'm going to make a start and we'll see what happens. We will see what happens. So I'm going to start off by gluing down my canvas onto the pin. And this is a piece of, it's already primed canvas with gesso. So it should be more or less ready to go with adding other mediums onto it. So I'm just going to glue that in place, so sort of folding it in half over the pin there, like that. I don't know if it's going to hold. Might need a minute or two for the glue to grab. Or maybe I need more glue on it, we'll see. Yeah, or stronger glue. Or maybe I'll stitch around it. I might do that. I'll stitch around, I'll be back. So you don't want to watch me stitching for hours on end. Okay, so I have stitched 3 sides like that. I've left the bottom one open because, come on camera, come back to focus. There we go. I'm going to do some weaving. So I'm going to cut slices now in the canvas, avoiding those stitches up on the bottom and coming to about the same point at the top. It's going to create some nice texture for a background. I love doing this. I love adding weaving in. As some of you that know my work will know, I'm going to use an old book page for the pieces to weave in between. And I like using words, so you get the odd word peeking through. I think there's a page out of Black Beauty, I think. But I just like the font. Okay, we'll stop there and we'll just quickly weave that into my base here. And it's not very big, so it shouldn't take me all that long. It's just getting it pushed up in place because the canvas is catching on the paper a little bit. So try lifting it. There we go. Oh no, stay put. Okay. And then because I started over, I'm going to start under. I'm just going to reverse the strips each time, reverse the order. So we'll create that nice woven pattern. I'm trying to push upwards so that they are flush with the layer above, but it's not not all that easy with this canvas. Good. Although I don't mind if it's a little wonky. Okay, I'll carry on. I'll be back once I've got down to the bottom. Okay, so I finished the weaving. I stuck the little I stuck the sides down and I've given it a trim. So now I am going to give that a thin layer of gesso over the top, and then I might come in with my alcohol inks and add some blue. So just a little bit over the book pages. The canvas is already primed. I'm not hiding the words, but just, yeah, like that. Give that a quick dry, and then let's have a go with the alcohol inks. Right, that's dry. And so I think I'm just going to get, this is peacock blue. Just going to add some drops and then grab some water. Give it a spray, see what happens. Okay, and then we'll add some other colours. That was peacock blue. We've got sapphire blue. Oh, that's bright, isn't it? Nice. Navy blue. It's quite similar. And this just says blue. Like that. Going to give it a little spritz as well. Okay. Nice. I like that. Let's just see if we can move around a little bit. Not that you can really shift with water anyway. Your alcohol looks much, but let's give that a dry. Okay, so we've got a beautiful background to work with. And now let's take some of my other elements. So I've got this fish, I've got circle, and I've got something see-through, which I'm thinking the see-through is going to go over the top, the end. Let's just cut a piece that's kind of to size. Yeah. The fish. Do we want the fish just on there? Maybe a bit of fabric will work with it. Let's see, I've got some burlap. I have to try so hard to call it burlap, which is what I know most people know it as, but I've always called it hessian. Hessian, something like that. That's quite nice. Fabric underneath almost looks like reeds with the, yeah, let's go with that. Let's do some glue. I'm going to get some of my stronger glue. So this is Fabri-Tac. There's not much left in it, so let's still give it a moment. That's the hessian, and then a little bit of this extra. I think it's just a bit of canvas or something, or cotton. Then my fish. like that. I might shove in a few little staples just for added texture and also just to just make sure it's stuck down. Oh, it's got stuck. Oh. Come out. Broke my stapler now. There we go. I think it's fixed. We'll see. No. Oh well, we'll leave that then. Okay, so we've got the fish. Maybe let's move that to one side for a moment. I create some little bubbles with some ink, some little sort of marks, just a little bit of mark making on the tracing paper. Should we like pebbly marks or something on here? Oops. Yeah, something like that. Different sizes so that you can see through all the different shapes. Yeah, that's quite cool. Let's give that a try. Right, that's dry, and that's what it looks like over the top. So the little fish peeps through from underneath, which I quite like. And this little circle, I'm thinking that we create this so that it lifts and have this somehow on the top. Maybe. Let's glue this down just along the top there. Okay, let's have a think about this. Let's add, because it's a bit boring as it is, let's add some gesso to it and maybe decorate this somehow. A little bit of gesso, give that a quick dry. And then maybe add some more blue. Let's go for peacock blue. I like how that kind of spreads out on there. Splash a bit of water on. And then dry that like that and see if we get a mottled effect. I like that. See how that's turned out? Sort of slightly mottled. In that beautiful blue colour. Let's decide how we're decorating this then. Do we want a bit more fabric on this piece? Yes, definitely. Come on, glue. I want some words on there. But what words? Hmm. I found the words hear water running. It kind of goes with the fish, doesn't it? But do I want something else? Let's see. Hmm. Oh, I found the word circle. I think I need one more word. Oh, I'll be back. Okay, I found the words she could hear hidden water running, which I quite like. So I'm just going to glue that down onto my little circle here. She could hear hidden water running. Now, if you want to join in with the challenge, you can take the prompts, make anything you like, and if you do decide to post it, just pop the hashtag Seek Gather Create or Seek Gather Create 2024 onto it. Also tag me so I can have a look at what you're creating, or tag one of my other hosts. And there are prizes to be won each week. We do have sponsors, Paper Artsy, Stencil Girls, and Artsnacks. So you might be in get the chance to win a prize as well if you decide to join in. I am not loving this. I like it, but I feel like it's missing something. So I quite like my circle and my fish in there. I think there may be see-through elements. Maybe there's too much blue, maybe. I think I'm going to lift that up and add. Just take the background blue back a little, maybe, and see if that helps. You know me, I like my white space, and there just isn't enough white space on it for my liking. So I'm just going to do that. Yeah, already I'm happier. I'm happier with the bit of calm there and kind of blending that fish in with the background a little bit. I'm really excited about the prompts this time round. I think we've got some really good ones. So I'm excited to see what everyone's going to create. Let me just dry this. Okay, I'm happy with that, but in doing, I've somehow managed to smudge that bit. So now I want something that's going to cover up that smudge. I'm thinking something like that. And then having, do I have that high or do I have it down in the corner? I can't quite decide. Sometimes I do wish that you could talk to me through the through the screen. Let's add these little bits down to cover up that mistake. I really don't know where to put my little circle. Maybe right in the middle. Maybe right in the middle. Yeah, why not? Let's go for it. So I hope you're all doing well. Anyway, I haven't been around for a little bit, and I apologise for that. I always do find January a little bit hard. This one's been particularly difficult. So I'm quite glad that we're into February now, and this challenge has come at the right time. Got plenty of space for it this month, if that makes sense. So yeah, but I'm hoping you're all doing really well. And I think I'm just wanting a tab of some kind to lift that. Do I want? Yeah, I'm fine. I mean, I don't want you to feel like I'm there's anything wrong. I'm fine. It's just I'm not much of a winter person, and there's been a lot going on in January anyway, on top of it being cold and dark and just a bit miserable, really. So it's not a January fan. So I did the junk journal January this year, and I think that was good. That helped. Just trying to get my stapler. I think it jammed. Well and truly. So it will have to be glue. There we go. I've got a little tab on the side, which lifts up. Come on, to focus. Come on, camera. There we go. The little fish hidden underneath, but peeping through there. And I think I'm going to leave that there for week 1. I hope you've enjoyed that. I hope you join in and have a go yourselves, and I'll see you next week. Take care. Bye. Hi, me again. I just thought I'd pop back because after I finished recording, I was looking at my piece. I wasn't 100% happy, so I carried on for a little bit longer. So I just thought I'd show you what I added in addition to where we left it. So I did some little ties onto the pin itself. I added another little pieces of fabric here, and also some fabric bits along the sides there. And some stitching. I added a few little blue stitches up the top there. So that is my piece for week 1. I'll see you next time. Take care.